Merry Christmas, everybody. These are a series of text messages that my friend sent me going in about this bourbon peach cobbler cheesecake I made. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did it so that way everybody can have the recipe. I started off by making my crust, and I used Biscoff cookies because I'm not really a fan of graham crackers. I added some melted butter so that way it could have a sand texture, and then put it in my cheesecake pan. I like a lot of crust, so I raised it all the way to the top so that way the cheesecake could be covered by the crust. For the filling, I used 3 blocks of Philadelphia cream cheese, a splash of vanilla extract, I think about 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, some cinnamon and some nutmeg. For spices, I added, what else did I add? I think I added a little bit of flour and some sour cream. And then that was it. I mean, the filling is super easy. Oh, and then I added a shot of bourbon and a little bit of evaporated milk. It's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try to put it in the caption. But the filling is super easy. And I'm sorry, when it comes to making cheesecake, you cannot skimp and get the cheap stuff. You have got to use Philadelphia brand cream cheese, because if not, it's just not gonna taste the same. Now, a lot of people do a water bath for their cheesecake. I don't, because I don't care if it cracks. It's gonna be covered with a topping anyway. So moving on to the bourbon caramel, I melted some brown sugar and butter together, added some lemon juice, cinnamon, nutmeg, a shot of bourbon, and then added in some evaporated milk and stirred it very, very quickly so it doesn't get stuck. And that was my bourbon caramel sauce. Now you see how the cheesecake is cracked? It doesn't matter because you're covering it up with peaches anyway. These were just some canned peaches, and I just did a pretty spiral pattern. And then I made my cobbler, which was just some flour and butter mixed together into a crumble, and I baked it for 30 minutes and then crumbled it on top. Then you take that bourbon caramel, you drizzle that on top, make it look all pretty and nice. And then this is just gonna go in the fridge overnight to chill. And when it chilled, it came out absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and it looked even prettier on my snowflake cake stand that I had. And it was a beautiful addition to my food display for my Christmas party. So yeah, that is the recipe for my bourbon peach cobbler cheesecake, and I hope that you guys make it. Okay, bye.